Hey everyone, thank you so much for helping out. You guys rock and absolutely deserve this trick. Alan, thank you for also accepting the magic duels. It's going to be a lot of fun to do these tricks back and forth. Last but not least, you don't know who I am. You've been watching Alan Greyhawk's stream and see him in spectator mode and see those really cool highlights. That's actually just me playing. Let's get to the trick. Now, this is one that I usually use to help explain how I learn magic, or at least the stages. And any good magician will tell you, you start learning tricks even with these cards at the very bottom here, which is the 4 aces. Now, why the 4 aces? Are there anything special? No, not really. They're just cards that a lot of people know and can identify with really quickly. But as any good magic trick goes with, you do identify cards, and then you got to hide them or place them, lose them, get them somewhere else in the deck so that both you and your spectator really have no idea where they are. Now, why did I start learning magic tricks? Well, it's because I wanted to handle the deck better while playing poker. Minor details, really. So, with that, deck's all ready to go. What's the first thing you start learning? Indicator cards. What is an indicator card? Indicator card is, well, something that's just a little bit different, but it means something to the deck. You can see there, we have a card, and really, it's saying the 7 of hearts, something, telling me ace of hearts, 7 cards away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ace of hearts. Awesome. Now, you do go through that, and it starts getting to the point where it seems maybe taking a little too long. So what do you do next? Well, you just kind of skip a step, and you just have your ace come flying to the top instead. Ace of clubs. Pretty quick and easy. Now, you also learn something called misdirection, in which you just take cards, move them off to the side, or change where people's reactions are, and you just do something else. Or you could even say something just as showmanship, like 2 aces down, 2 to go. But those are cards just randomly in other places. Now, when you start learning tricks, and you start getting used to those, you start doing another trick where you actually just start calling to the deck. You start becoming a little bit more with your deck. So maybe you want to call it something like the ace of diamonds. Maybe ACEOFDIAMONDS. Ace of diamonds. That works out really well, and it's really cool. But then you start getting to the point where you start doing the tricks over and over again. You can even fan it out, trying to find an indicator card, or just coming to the top. It doesn't really work. Maybe you still continue to try to count out the cards or spell it out. So ACEOFSPADES. Uh-oh. Well, tricks start failing on you because you just start doing the same stuff over and over again. And you need to start actually learning to do tricks in your own little way. You might need to start feeling your deck and figuring out, no matter how cool it looks or how dorky it is, just start learning what the cards actually feel like. And start kind of weighing the options. I'm not joking when I say weighing the options. You start looking at the cards and trying to figure out, well, which one's the right one? What's the correct thing just to find your last card, which for us, again, is the ace of spades. Once you start getting to that point where you start getting a little bit lower, getting a little bit closer, your heart keeps pumping, you start getting to the point where, really, you just have to gamble 50-50. Get it? Gamble? Poker? Funny. But ace of spades. Now, the other kicker to the poker is, if you actually do play poker like I did, you get to the point where you start learning the cards really well. And if you know poker, 4 of aces is pretty high, but nothing beats a royal flush. And with that, I hand it off to Alan. Have a good one, guys.